What's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Mikecast Experience. I am your host, Kush King Kroon, aka Mike, and with me, we have special guest, Westside Wola, aka Westy, aka... Wiley.
Dicks. Anyway.
Wiley.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
It is a new game. I have no idea what the game is, or what it's about. All that I know is the game is called Seiya no Uta. I don't speak Japanese, so I'm not sure what that means.
You don't?
So we're going to be starting a brand new game for the first 2 hours, and then the last hour, we're going to play some fucking new gen Shinobi.
Ah, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
nice. New gen Shinobi.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing that.
So, yeah, I don't know anything about the game either, guys.
I have only heard bad things from our tester, Soquid.
Yeah.
So before we go into this game, I would just like to let everybody know that I had no input in choosing the game. I don't even know what
Do you
the
even have to
gonna
do
be.
that? Can't you just absolve your blame right from the get-go?
Well, I'm not going to because I have no blame to start with. Because I didn't choose this game at all, so I don't know what we're walking into.
I see.
Also, the chat is not moving. So I can't see what people are saying. There we go. Thank you.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I think I have some responsibility in this, but it sounds like this. So this game.
No, I seriously had no input in this. Like, I don't even know what this
blame
game is.
absolved. So this game was recommended to me by my brother, who said we played boring games on stream. So, you know what? I'll take like 10% of the blame if it's bad and sounds like it is, and then he can take 90% of it. So
there you go.
This is me absolving 90% of my blame to another distinct entity.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, that's where we're at. So we'll play this for most of the stream, then we'll move on to
New Gen Shinobi.
New Gen Shinobi. I actually don't remember what it's called. I also saw just on Twitter in general that it seems like that game's pretty tough. so we're in for a bad time tonight. Get ready. Strap in.
Oh wait, we have to change our game on Mixer.
Yeah, okay. Let me pull that up. Otherwise, how has your week been, chat? How has it been? What is it? Broadcast dashboard. I should just go to mixer.com dashboard or /dashboard.
I wonder if they have it. Search. Oh, they do. It's on Mixer.
Okay, so it's a legit
game. So it's
game.
gotta be a good game, right? If it's on Mixer, it's gotta be good. Microsoft has endorsed it. That's what.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so let's jump right into it and get started.
Hopefully I didn't forget to mute the stream there because you guys might have heard some echoes. I opened a new tab. Okay, doesn't matter. We're getting started. Me being home in time to watch the stream is literally the only good thing that's happened to me this week. Ouch. Honestly, it's not that I had a bad week. I just, towards the end, it kind of got really awful. So, but that's okay. Also, I did the fix for the text. We'll see if it worked because I haven't tested it yet. So, we'll find out on stream. Let's go. So, if it doesn't work, then we're in for some troubleshooting. So maybe this is 1 hour talking, 1 hour troubleshooting, 30 minutes playing this game, 30 minutes playing Shinobi. There's the breakdown. It's fine. We're going to do it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
It's fine. Things are working. It's fine. Let me just move this down so that it's behind you. Okay. You didn't bother with that fix. Well, I did, so.
Is there any way we can make that bigger?
Negative.
Why can't you?
Because this is as big as it is.
Fuck's sakes. Alright, I'll use this screen.
The stories
the medical procedures. Oh, no. Is this gonna be like that whole meme?
Hey, I didn't actually look at the screen, so quick. Let me know if the audio's too loud. Is it too loud? Guys, is it too loud? Is it okay? Before we read that,
I'm really hoping it's going to be like that,
I feel like it's too loud.
That is it going to be like Human Centipede, like 100% medically accurate? Already.
It's at 2. It's at
2%. All right, so you're gonna be the narrator.
Yeah.
Or should I be the narrator?
I'll be the narrator.
Game?
Otherwise,
Okay.
we're gonna take 4 more years to finish.
Okay,
this
you can be the narrator then.
Okay. Hold on. What was I gonna do again? Let's hear Mike pronounce that word.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be garbled, is it not?
Oh yeah, it is. Hold on. What was I doing?
You were starting the game.
I was starting the game. Oh right, I was checking. Can you send me the first screen we need to be worried about so quick, or is it like too far to? Is it too far? I'll keep Discord on. Okay, here we go.
Hey.
I don't know what sound is it.
Hey.
I'll just hey. The wriggling lump of flesh burbles.
Nice.
Oh, there's like sound effects actually.
Oh, good.
So maybe I won't do this bit. And if there's voices, I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
I'll hit enter. Can I hit enter? Good. This is a good game already. I can hit enter. I'm already kind of scared.
No, I'm ready for this. Lay it on me.
3 such creatures are sitting around the table in front of me, slurping filthy sludge from their cups as they trade whines, growls, and sounds that I can hardly describe.
Something about the oven. And let's see if we can like translate this.
Snow.
And there.
Yeah, and there's something.
Menace?
Something and RZ20 snow days.
Something about a snow day.
Holding enter will skip. I'm not holding it. Don't worry.
Little.
Something scared.
Dude, I don't know. Is this some alien shit, dude? I can't read this.
I mean, he doesn't look very.
Oh, yeah. This does look great already.
Damn, dude. By listening carefully, I'm able to grasp the gist of their conversation. That is not true. This allows me to barely avoid arousing their suspicion. Holy shit, look
I'm
at that.
already confused.
I can stay out of it as long as they're just talking among themselves, but I can't ignore them if they speak to me. However they may look. They are my friends, apparently.
Oh, it's
shit,
you.
It's us. Dude, that looks just like me.
It's literally you.
Yeah. I look like that on a day-to-day basis, even without the flesh stuff. I want to deny it, of course, but I gave up on that a long time ago. Each night I went to sleep wishing that this would turn out to be a nightmare. Yet each morning, I awoke to find that the world was just as horribly warped as it was the day before. Well, he said that I should play a non-boring VN, and this is a non-boring VN. So
we'll see.
I guess we'll find out. I you know, honestly, sometimes he has good picks, sometimes he has horrible picks, so it's a 50-50. I have to live while blending in, while acting like one of them, just as I've done these past 3 months.
Oh, he's blending in with the aliens.
I will continue to do so for the rest of my life.
Bruh. Bruh.
Just be good. Just, I don't know. Judging by its tone, this one must be Koji, and the one next to him, squealing more than the others, is probably Umi. Which means that the one next to you must be Ya. Though I can.
Do you really want to spoil it for yourself, BB?
Yeah, don't do it. I feel like this game can get really interesting.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
This is why we don't like announce the games beforehand, because people will go and ruin it for themselves. They won't like stay and like watch it with us.
Because we're not interesting enough on our own. So you know. Oh no, that's not your conclusion. Shit. Well, whoops. Anyway, let's keep going. Though I can no longer see any trace of her once refined features. That's a really interesting way of describing somebody. Girl, you got some refined features. I try my best to ignore the rotten stench of the excrement that issues from her quivering flesh. Oh.
Skip these parts.
it's cool. You should hear it. I think they're speaking Japanese on the music, though.
Oh, nice. There are like sounds. That's cool.
Yeah. This is how I see femboys when they talk. Everything has changed completely. While everything appears different to me, my relationship to the world alone is the same. These creatures are part of the same college club as me, and we used to be pretty good friends. We even went skiing every winter break.
Here's my theory. I think this dude just took some acid and he's like on a really bad trip.
On a 3-month trip.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's 3 months.
He's
you know,
been very blazed.
But he's just like lying in his bed. It's only been like 2 hours.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's highly likely that it's just on his head.
Like, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like the alpaca game.
Oh shit!
It's
right.
only different to him.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to the experience, Normie-73. Now these are but fond memories of days that will never return. If only everyone, including my friends, had forgotten about me, I might have been able to disconnect myself from the world. It would have been comforting, in comparison, to believe that I've been abducted by aliens and taken to a different planet or something. Welcome to the stream, Normie-30. It's just me staring. Oh, I hit. Space gets rid of it. Okay, yeah. All right, I forgot. Now these are but fond. Oh yeah, I reread this. However, this is definitely Japan on the planet Earth, and this is the city where I was born and raised, the society that I was a part of for 20 odd years. But I, and I alone, can no longer see it that way. I no longer recognize the world. I have no place to call home. Ooh, all the normies left. Oh, I just realized that. I think that leaf is different color depending on who's talking.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know.
Like I think green is us, right? But just then. Whoa.
So we need a voice for this flesh lump.
I guess we just default a voice until we figure out who is who.
Hey, Inori. I guess that's us.
Yes. One of the flesh lumps says as it swivels its bloodshot eyes toward me.
What do you think?
Okay, there's a how do I pause? Guys? Settings. Oh. Play voices.
Ah, bless. Okay, good.
Cause yeah, he said there's a voice actor. About this is like high quality. About what?
I'm impressed.
So that weird sound isn't gonna be there anymore either.
That's
I desperately try to suppress my loathing and behave normally, but my hoarse voice ruins the attempt. Wait, can we just get rid of all the character voices? Oh well, maybe I'll do that. Like just do, and just leave other on. Assuming that's it. Okay. Oh, we're talking about this year's skiing trip. You're coming too. Oh no, this isn't me. This is the other person.
We're talking about this year's skiing trip. You're coming too, right?
A slimy hole near the top of the creature writhes nauseatingly as it vomits some semblance of words. Ah, so that must be Koji's head, face, and mouth, or rather, what I would have seen as such 3 months ago. I don't know. Oh, I see. Like, narration's a different icon. That's what it is. Unable to bring myself to look at it, I avert my eyes and give a neutral answer.
You have other plans?
Not really. Koji was one of my best friends, as was everyone else here. They were all precious to me, and one of them even desired to be more than just friends. How many nights have I spent crying in loneliness, lamenting the friends who no longer exist? In 3 months I cried myself dry, and now there is only loathing left in me. Surrounded by fleshy creatures that I can only assume are Koji, Umi, and Yo.
Yo!
It's an H, it's like a short.
Oh, yep.
Yep. I spent each day trying to act like I always have. If I fail at this, I'll probably be sent back to the hospital. But this time I'll be locked away forever. No matter what, I mustn't let that happen. Hey, it's not like physical... Oh, this isn't me.
Hey, it's not like physical activity could affect your injuries. Right?
I'm not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. I'm at my limit. I can't look at them or listen to their terrible voices any longer. Losing my patience, I jump to my feet.
Hey! What is this dude's name? Fuminori?
That's close enough.
Hey, Fuminori!
A spray of stringy slime from the cilia wriggling around his voice box flies towards me. I try to cover myself, but too late to keep the slime from splattering across my face, like the yolk of a rotten egg. I'm on the verge of losing it. I want to grab a chair, a desk, anything within reach, and use it to smash the life out of this creature, ending it all. I barely suppress the impulse. I have to avoid arousing their suspicion. However they look at me, this is their world. I'm the outsider here. Like I said, today's my checkup. I have to go. I try to fake a smile, but I'm not sure it works. Reaching into my wallet, I pull out the first bill I find and put it on the table without looking at it. It's probably enough for the drink I ordered, and I don't care about the change. I just want to get out of here as fast as possible. Later! I leave, quite literally running for my life. I'm not crazy. This is the girl. Do you want to be the girl? I'll be the dude.
I don't know what voice to give her. Hey.
That's the girl.
Yeah. Why don't we go somewhere with skating for this year's ski trip?
Tsukuba frowns at the suggestion. Skating? Why go to a ski resort? Why is his voice like that? Why go to a ski resort to skate? I think this is me. Haha, give her a break, Tsukuba. She's been into skating recently. Tono Koji supports Umi with a laugh. Her sudden statements are nothing new, and it's Koji's role as her boyfriend to provide backup. To they seem like a good match for each other. Sometimes it makes her jealous. I mean, she got started pretty late. This is the girl.
I can't tell. Like, how do you tell?
It's just context. It's tough, though.
Fuck. Hey, is it so strange that I've never been skating before?
You sound like a man, Umi. I was just gonna assume that's me.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's that many first-time skaters in their 20s these days. I don't know who's who.
I don't know who's who either.
I was kind of scared when because I'm assuming it's because there's voices in this. I was kind of scared when I was little. Those shoes seemed like knives to me.
Holy fuck. I don't know.
But
who this is?
But you were just able to start skating? I'm just gonna guess. That's pretty amazing, Umi-chan. This is you. For sure this is you.
Okay, so I'm the blue leaf. Okay.
Okay.
It's not very different from skiing after all. You keep your weight forward and use the angle of the shoes to steer. That's...
the same leaf.
Okay, yeah, that is the same leaf. That's what he said. That's what he said. So I took his word for it and gave it a try. And that was fun.
Okay, so this is... oh! So it was a date. Yup! Feels a stab of envy. Koji and Umi enjoy their time together like normal lovers do. That's certainly not something to be jealous of. It's just that, this luck had been bad.
I want to see Omi-chan skating too.
I'm so confused. Keeps her voice upbeat. Oh, that's a girl. Trying to cover up her inner conflict. Knows. She mustn't be envious or blame luck. She has a special person too. It's because of the terrible tragedy that befell him that he doesn't spend any time with her. His is true misfortune, the sort that makes unluckiness pale in comparison.
So how about it? If we make the next ski trip a skating trip too, it'll be twice as fun.
So this So which girl is who? Who's yup and who's Umi? I think this is Umi. So this is the man-sounding girl.
No, man.
This is the man-sounding girl. This is the man-sounding girl.
But you can skate at a skating rink, can't you? Why go all the way to a ski resort? It's the same icon.
The icon only changes between like our thoughts and like. TR3 for male. Welcome to the experience.
I don't want to skate indoors. I want to be outside where I can skate on a lake or something. Will it be that easy? I think it's the same. Like, you can't tell. How do you tell?
I don't know.
Can we color code the text? Because that's how it works in every other VN, so we know who's speaking. What do we do?
Will it be that easy? I think it'll be pretty crowded. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, that was Yup. While speaking, Yup sneaks a sideways glance at him. Although the conversation has only involved Koji and Umi, with Yup supporting their lively banter, there are clearly two couples sitting at the cafeteria table. In other words, Yup's boyfriend, though there's still some doubt over whether he could be called that, is also sitting with them. This is the guy. Hey, Fumiura, what do you think? He's gonna have a deep voice. Maybe Koji senses the pain in Yup's heart in his usual quiet and considerate way. Oh. About what? The cause of Yup's distress. Asaki Saka Fuminori, that's me, responds to Koji's sudden query with a vague, mumbled question of his own.
Why did it suddenly switch to third person?
We're not playing as us right now.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I'll pretend it's this guy. We're talking about this winter's ski trip. You're coming too, right?
Okay, we have to stop because there's literally no way to differentiate between the characters that are talking because the icon only changes between the narrator and then actual speaking. But we don't know who's speaking.
Let's see what we can change.
So, like, what do we do?
Let's see what we can change in settings.
Because, like, fuck. I don't know what to do. Show text window with effects. Turn that on.
Where?
There's a big checkbox that says, show text window with effects. Like, what does that do?
Okay, I'll just read this first. Koji speaks gingerly, as though probing a tumor. A few months ago, he wouldn't have hesitated to firmly rebuke Fuminori for his attitude. That was us. Their long acquaintance had forged a friendship that needed no restraint.
I don't know who's talking.
There's
no colors.
Hold on.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What do we do?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we could turn the sound back on.
Well, that won't help for me.
Oh, well, we could just,
No, this... fuck, what do we do? Where's Robot? Ask him how to fix this.
He doesn't know, I bet.
Fuck!
How much you want to bet he doesn't know? Well, you could plug in and we could just listen to the thing. That's all we could do. Let's just test the voices.
I can't do it like this. I obviously can't.
Huh?
I can't do it like this.
Yeah, just put the that'd be so funny, haha. Is there a mod for this? Or, like I said, we could just turn on the voices for now. I'm turning on the voices. And yeah, you guys can't see the menu because it's only capturing the window itself. There's a separate window here. Okay. Okay, so let's just see what... Or maybe just completely... I don't know. Maybe there's a mod out there.
I don't know either.
And maybe this game is long enough that we could just do this, but this is kind of boring if we don't get to read it. I guess we
no,
can.
the point is to do the voices and everything. We
Yeah.
can't just like.
We could read the rest, I guess.
We might just have
chat-
to skip it. I don't know. Like, what do
Chat,
we do?
give me This is the problem with blind runs. I mean, it's good in.
Well,
theory.
it's not a blind run because we had Soquid pre-screen it. Why did this not come up as an issue for him?
Okay, just read the narrator. Well, because he probably just didn't think about it. Like, he didn't have to read it himself. He's looking for
That's fair.
scenes, right?
That's fair.
Can't just have you, if anything, read over their reading. Yeah, we could do that. We could just read the English version. And then we could try to emulate their voices, I guess.
I don't like it.
Okay, what do you guys think? I want your
don't
opinion,
know.
chat. I want your opinion,
Yeah,
chat.
okay. We should leave it up to a vote.
Because I can read. Well, Soquid.
We should leave it up to, like, what do people want?
Nobody blames Soquid, okay? He did great work here. He had
I'm
his
not
job to do.
blaming
and
Soquid.
I know, I'm saying maybe people are.
Okay.
I'm saying don't do that.
Hi, Leanna. Welcome.
Welcome to this, where we're trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Well, I don't know if we're going to continue or not. I'm not sure about this.
Guys, what do we do? Do you want to continue and have us read the narration parts and then read the voices after the Japanese
People want us
voices
to
are
keep
playing?
going, so...
Yeah, I think we should try to keep going. I'm really interested in the game, so... Okay, so teams are forming. Well, you know... Turn on the voices and just talk over them. I want to see how long you guys can keep it up like this. Oh, you mean like without the voices or with the voices? I'm okay with reading over the VO.
It's so
I'm okay with that
hard.
too. We could just plug you in.
I guess that's what we'll have to do.
Let me grab...
Okay. Alright, Uber, find us a mod then.
Or look for a mod. Somebody find
we
a
set
mod.
this up. It needs to be colors. I don't like it when it's not color coded. I can't read without the colors.
You really don't realize how much of a problem it is until you're like experiencing it.
Well, this is the experience after all.
I mean, yeah. See, we are the most genuine stream. We're experiencing this firsthand with the rest of you. Okay.
Where does this go?
How many times do you have to
in this thing,
question
right?
that? Yeah, and then you gotta like go under, plug it in, and then turn it on. It's gonna be a bit awkward. I don't know if you can do it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
I'm trying not to. Okay.
You gotta go over the screen. Oh god, that has a huge headache.
Just take some out of
Oh shit. I'm
Why
going
would you not?
because I thought I was just gonna pass.
Found the hole.
Huh?
Okay, it's in.
Alright, turn it on.
Nice, I did it. Okay.
Alright, I will take one.
My hands are stuck. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. We're doing it this way. Let me know if the... Actually, it doesn't matter what the voice volume is as long as we can hear it. I don't know who's who, so we're gonna learn the voices.
Okay.
I think this is our character.
Yeah.
Not in particular. My character? Not in particular. We'll find out. Okay. Even Koji, who should be Funori's best friend, cannot communicate with him as he could before. It should go without saying that Yo can't find a thing to say. The scars left by the events of that late summer day are still deep months later. Each one of the four bears them, not only Fuminori.
別に運動するのが傷に触るとかそういうわけでもないんだろ
I think this is Koji. Hey, it's not like physical activity could affect your injuries, right? He's gonna have weird, like that one guy is gonna have different voices because I just can't nail it down.
今日の診療で先生に聞いてみる
Okay, this is definitely me. I'm not sure. I'll ask the doctor during my checkup. As though that answer drained the last of his patience. Oh, we're seeing it from their point of view, like his friend's point of view.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's what's happening. Fuminori bolts out of his chair.
I get it.
おい文則
Hey, Fuminori. Even Koji. Oh, that was Koji. Fuck yeah. Two out of two. Can't keep his voice from rising a little as he tries to stop Fuminori from leaving. Fuminori reacts swiftly, throwing his hand over his face as though trying to shield himself from something terrifying.
Yeah, see? This guy's fucking, like, on drugs or something.
Well, I didn't at first because I was so focused on trying to read the lines itself. Maybe some spittle flew inadvertently from Koji's mouth, but that's the sort of thing that happens occasionally during everyday conversation. No, it's not. At least, there wasn't even enough spit for Yo to see clearly. Certainly nothing you'd need to frantically protect yourself from. Even if he was spit on, Fuminori's reaction was extremely unpleasant.
だから今日も診療なんだもう時間だから
Like I said, Fuminori snaps, making no attempt to relieve the discomfort of his friends. Today's my checkup, I have to go. Even as he tosses money onto the table, presumably to pay for his coffee, he acts like he's touching something filthy. Later. With a hurried stride that makes it seem as though he's running away, Fuminori leaves the cafeteria. Still cloaked in heavy silence, the remaining three lower their gaze to the table, where the abandoned 10,000 yen bill sways forlornly. Looking closely, they see that Fuminori's coffee is untouched.
やってられないわね
I can't take this anymore.
Okay, so this is Umi. Got it. But Koji shakes his head reproachfully.
文則には
That's it, okay.
もう少し時間が必要なんだと思う
I think Fuminori just needs a little more time.
だってもう3ヶ月よ
But it's been 3 months. What's with his attitude? I feel like I'm going crazy hanging around with him.
俺だってわからないわかるはずもないと思う
Hey, I don't get it either, and I don't think there's any way I
お前
can.
だって想像つくかあんなひどい形で家族全員を奪われて平気でいられるわけないよ
Can you imagine what it'd be like to lose your family in such a horrible way? That screwed anyone up. It was a tragedy that could have happened to anyone. A tractor trailer flipped over, crushing the Sakisaka's family car into twisted scrap. They said it had even been difficult to tell the corpses of Fuminori's mother and father apart. For a while, it had looked as if there was no hope for Fuminori's survival. That he was able to leave the hospital and return to his life was nothing short of a miracle.
見舞いに行った時なんてもっとひどかったじゃないか誰が誰かも分からずに怯えて暴れてベッドに縛り付けられて
He was worse when we went to see him in the hospital, remember? He was terrified of us, like he didn't know who we were, and freaked out so bad he had to be tied to the bed.
よくあそこまで立ち直ってくれたと思う
I'm just glad he's made it this far.
それにしたって変な
There's still something strange about him. What's just the way he looks at
あ
us?
れ何なの
It's like we're not
こっちが
human.
人間じゃないみたい
Should you be reading over that?
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
gonna wait around for the voice.
Oh, okay. Is that better, guys, or what? Is there a preference? Because like they hear it too, but I don't know
Yeah.
how loud it is. Oh, okay. Cut it out, Umi. Koji says forcefully, his words of restraint probably less out of empathy for his friend than out of consideration for yo. Reading over is good. Okay, good. We'll do that then. While Koji's kindness makes her happy, Yo also knows that, as Koji says, she mustn't depend on it. Fuminori is the victim. He's the one who most deserves sympathy. Yo's feelings for Fuminori are her problem, and no one else's. She doesn't blame Fuminori for not responding to her immediately after she finally worked up the courage to confess to him. In fact, she thinks even more fondly of him for his serious consideration of her feelings that she would have had he given a quick, casual answer. Assuming that, just because Fuminori didn't turn Yo down, they were essentially a couple. That's not how it works. Koji and Umi have had plenty of fun at their expense. However, he still hasn't given her an answer. After revealing her feelings to him, Yo didn't see Fuminori again until a week later, and then she could only stare at his severely wounded body through the window of the ICU. And when he was finally released after 50 days, that seemed like an eternity, he was somehow different. He started to doubt that he even remembers what she confessed to him before the accident. Oof, that's too bad, Bullfrog_Jerry. Now winter is coming, with her feelings still hanging in the air. To Dr. Tambo Ryoko, there's no patient more troublesome than this young man. Oh, I guess doctors look like that, in general.
Has there been any progress since then? Sakisaka-san.
I love how different it is. Every doctor has the same voice in our universe. Even the good ones. It's always that slow voice. No, there haven't been any problems to speak of. His voice is hard and flat, his words tossed carelessly into the air. It is as though he's speaking to himself in an empty room. Even without the training of a psychiatrist, Ryoko can clearly sense the thickness of the wall he has erected between himself and the world.
Have you experienced nausea, dizziness, or auditory or visual hallucinations?
No, nothing. While Sakisaka appears to be looking at Ryoko, his gaze is actually aimed a fraction down and to the side. He's only superficially engaged in a conversation he has no interest in. Perfect rejection. Realizing that she can't interview him like this, Ryoko sighs and sets aside her chart.
Sakisa-san, the treatment you received at the hospital was the absolute latest in neurosurgery. You know this, correct?
Elimination of subdural hematoma through the use of micromachines. Micromachines! A treatment available in Japan only at this... Oh, I'm assuming T stands for Tokyo. Tokyo University Medical Center. Have been the only way to save Sakisaka Fuminori from a cerebral contusion that should have been fatal. Damn, you should be glad you're not reading
As
this.
it's a brand new treatment, we're still gathering data on it. This means that it carried risks.
No doubt. Sakisaka Fuminori's lips twist slightly in what might be a bitter or mocking smile, but it's gone before Ryoko can discern its meaning.
Normally, it would be a problem for a doctor to frighten her patient like this, but there have been reports of serious brain disorders post-surgery. We must continue to monitor your condition carefully.
That's why he has been coming in for weekly, or this is why he has been coming in for weekly checkups. Ryoko would like her patient to take them a little more seriously, though. How was last week's MRI? Sakisaka asked abruptly, as though trying to catch Ryoko off guard. MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, is a way for neurologists to examine the brain in detail, without opening the patient's skull. Surprised by Sakisaka's uncommon technical knowledge.
That's not really uncommon technical knowledge, I'd say.
Ryoko recalls his profile. Don't worry, we're gonna get some backstory.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a medical student.
Yeah, we'll fix it. Don't worry. It's just a CSS thing. It's not like nothing's actually broken. It just looks, or not looks broken, but you can't access certain things. Whoa, he knows what an MRI is. Is he a doctor? Oh, this is me. The kind of cerebral dysfunction you're worried about should show up on the MRI, right? Were there any anomalies?
No.
There was nothing. Not the slightest problem. For a procedure with such a low rate of success, the results have been miraculous. However, there is still something bothering Ryoko. Presuming on what might be a doctor's instinct, Ryoko believes that there's something wrong with this patient. She can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something beneath his guarded exterior, some terrible weight on his soul, fear, or perhaps suffering. If it's an inorganic problem, there's nothing she can do as long as he refuses to explain it. I'm fine, doctor. After all, I'm living outside the hospital with no difficulty. What problem could there be?
ねえさきさかさん
You know, Sakasaka-san, continued observation is required after these difficult surgeries. You have to trust us a little more.
そうですよね
I suppose you're right. I do want to trust you, Doctor. Can I come to you with any problem?
もちろん
Yes, of course.
Ryoko answers, smiling to cover up her irritation at being asked exactly the same question as last week. Well then,
先週の話
let's pick up where we left off, Doctor.
先生
Have you learned anything about Professor Ugai? 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 Oh, that was good. What a world-class voice actor. Unable to answer, Ryoko hardens the mask of her smile. He asked the same question last appointment, inquiring after someone who he, an outsider, had no business knowing.
教授のことは
Professor Ugai,
Oh, it's
what
Ogai.
does he have to do with your treatment?
信頼しろと
You just told me to trust you, but now you're keeping secrets? There are plenty of patients besides Sakisaka who make things difficult by jumping to conclusions. Ryoko understands that it's not an unnatural reaction where one's life is in question. In Sakisaka, however, she doesn't see the short-sighted impatience that the other patients exhibit. His calm demeanor makes it seem as though he's questioning a suspect in a crime rather than a doctor.
何分
He left this hospital some time ago. After all,
私個人としては
I never had any contact with him personally.
辞めた理由は
Do you know why he left?
Yes, I believe it was personal.
Ryoko answers smoothly, with no trace of her earlier hesitation. Having decided at the outset to lie, Ryoko has no trouble doing so with a straight
それにして
face.
も
But why are you so fixated
な
on
ぜあなたはそ
Professor
んなに大貝
Ugai?
教授にこだわるんです
Sakasaka-san. Do you know him?
I love that sometimes it's like spot on, and sometimes it takes much longer for you to get to the end of the
depends.
sentence. Did you know that the professor has gone missing?
いいえ
No.
Ryoko realizes that her answer was a little too fast. She should have acted more
近
surprised.
頃教授の身内の人間と恋に
I've recently become close with one of the professor's
その人に調
relatives,
査を頼まれ
who has asked me to find him. A relative? Ryoko considers this with a
大
frown.
貝教授に援助
I
の
do
方は
not
言われないはず
believe
です
Professor Ugai had any relatives.
Oh? Who told you that?
それは
It was
噂話に
a rumor.
Ryoko replies, realizing that she had just said earlier that she'd had no contact with him. I see.
そんなことが
So
噂になる
Professor Ogai was famous enough to have such rumors floating around?
まあ一風変わった
Well,
人だった
he
みたい
was
です
apparently an unusual man.
But no one knows why he left the university. Ryoko falls silent, knowing that this isn't a topic that she can brush away with just a smile. Sakisaka seems to have finally grasped her mood. However, as his strangely stiff tone softens a little, Doctor,
僕はどう
I
しても
absolutely
大貝教授に
must
会わなきゃ
find
ならない
Professor Ogai.
いなくなったせいで
There's a child who's lost without him. Can't you help me?
それはむしろ警察の
Isn't
養分なん
this
じゃないかしら
something the police should handle?
Although she says it like it's nothing, the suggestion is actually a risky gamble. If Ogai Masahiko's disappearance becomes a police matter, the university will likely be investigated, and in order to cover up the mess Ogai left behind, the entire faculty will have to work to dispose of the evidence. And that includes Ryoko herself, of course. However, Sakisaka isn't likely to ask the police to investigate. First of all, his excuse is clearly a lie. They already made absolute sure that Ogai Masahiko had no relatives who might come looking for him, which is what allowed them to bury the truth of what happened. But still, how did Sakisaka, with no connection to this hospital other than as a patient, learn about Ogai?
咲坂さん
Sakisaka-san, I'm happy to tell you everything I know. However, there's been no word from Professor Ugai since he resigned last April.
どこか長期の旅行に
All I can think of is that he must have gone on a long vacation or something.
Dude, the main character in this is cutthroat, man.
It's good. Finally, somebody who knows how to do stuff.
Not just like, oh no, a girl asked me out, let's have a heart attack.
I mean, instead he's having fucking extreme hallucinations
Yeah,
or something.
but
dude.
he's still putting all this pressure on. It's like
That's
some
true.
doctor. Like, that's some badassery right there.
It's fucking pressuring this flesh lump.
Yeah. I see. Expecting resistance, Ryoko is surprised when Sakisaka backs down. Nevertheless, she's still worried about his condition. And the mysterious link between him and Ogai Masahiko is only making her more uneasy. But as long as he doesn't open up to her, there's nothing she can do. After a brief pause, Ryoko writes, "Progress good," on Sakisaka's chart for today.
崎坂さん
About next week's appointment, Sakisaka-chan. How does 4 o'clock again sound?
But before she can finish, Ryoko looks up to see Sakisaka already heading out the door. Less pressure, this flesh lump. Oh, we're back to his point of view. It looks like someone sprayed the walls with pig guts from sealing the floor, but I know that this is the hospital hallway. What color should the walls of a hospital be? White, of course. It goes without saying that no hospital would ever paint its walls this color. And to the creatures of rotten flesh shambling around me, this hallway probably just looks as white as it should. I know that the walls are really white, and that the piles of meat are really humans. I'm the one with the problem, and it's because I've accepted this that I'm able to lead a normal life. Even if my university's medical department is nowhere near as good as Tokyo University's. I'm still a medical student, majoring in neurosurgery. I have a basic idea of what has happened to me, though it's hard to believe. This isn't a pathological condition. It's probably some form of agnosia? Agnosia? I don't know what that is. Or an unknown type
I
of
just guessed on
cognitive
that
disorder.
word.
The flesh beast called Tambo Ryoko said that there were patients who had developed brain disorders after receiving the same treatment as me. So I guess I'm just another failure. So much for the elite Tokyo University medical school. It makes me want to laugh in that know-it-all doctor's face. That said, I don't blame the doctors who operated on me. After all, I do owe them my life. I know as well as anyone how low the chance of success was, and that there was no other way to save my life. Inability to interpret sensations and hence to recognize things, typically as a result of brain damage. Good to know. Whoa. What it all comes down to is my bad luck, nothing more. The point is that my condition isn't treatable, like your everyday mental disease. I have no choice but to live the rest of my life with this disorder. Just like someone adapting to a hearing aid or wheelchair, I must adapt to this nauseating scenery. Of course it's hard. It wasn't easy to resign myself to this fate, but now there's more than just despair. Even for me, there is a single glimmer of hope. Keeping my eyes on my feet so as to see as little of this horrifying world as possible, I hurried home. Agnosia? Okay. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood in a house that's much too large for me alone. My parents, get ready, even unluckier than me. Oh yeah, because they're dead. There's like no VN where the parents are still alive or around.
Just around, yeah.
Yeah. Died in the accident 3 months ago. I couldn't even go to the funeral for being in intensive care. My father's business collapsed, but I was left at the house and enough money to live on for a while. Of course I'm sad, but that accident took more from me than just my parents. In fact, being able to live alone and as I please has probably saved me. If they were still alive, my parents would never have allowed me to live with some strange girl after all.
Oh boy.
Here we go. You can.
Oh no. Alright, kids. What voice are we doing for this lolly? It sounds like. I need a voice. Actually, let's see what she looks like first of all. So let's go. Yeah, I'll just welcome home. I want to see what she looks like.
Oh no, not Yukino, not Yukino! As I open the door, a bright voice greets me from the kitchen, clear as a bell. The voice is undeniably human. The moment it reaches my ears, It flushes the day's terrible voices and discordant sounds from my memory. I'm home, Saya. Oh, it's Saya.
Who's Saya?
Saya, like Saya's song, like from the title of the game. Even the patter of feet coming down the hallway is music to my ears. Nowhere else in the city can I hear such footsteps. Only in this house, with Saya, am I so privileged.
Jesus. So I was right. The little lolly girl.
I
Who
guess.
actually looks normal
Yeah,
to him for some reason.
yeah. It's going to flesh, my dude.
So what voice are we doing?
People said Yukino.
She's not Yukino.
I
though,
disagree.
Because she has dark hair.
I don't know if you can do this because she might have a lot of lines, but I was gonna say, what's her face? The pink-haired girl, Remy.
Oh no. I can't do Remy's voice. She doesn't really look like a Remy to me. I don't know.
She's not British either.
Oh, this is the hardest part of VRs for me.
It's
Coming up
yours.
with the
Good
with
old
the
VRs.
VNs, just coming up with the fucking voices.
Dude, can you imagine VR VNs?
Remy?
She looks more like Elle, but that
What
is
was
me.
Elle's voice? She does.
She just sounds like this, like a
Oh,
higher version.
wait. I was a little worried.
Yeah, like really airy because I can't do anything other than that.
I was a little worried.
It sounds like Yukino Light, which is okay. It's not Yukino full on Yukino. Maybe make a new voice. What do you think we are? Huh? We can't make new
You think I'm
voices.
creative? I'm not.
You think we're professionals? We are.
We are! Professional stream!
Sorry, I had to stop by the hospital today.
That was today?
In her smile, in the quizzical tilt of her head, is everything that I have lost. Since my accident, this girl is the only person I've met, perhaps the only person in the world who does not trigger my cognitive disorder. True, her skin seems too white, and the color of her eyes and hair is probably different in reality. Even so, her form is clearly, undeniably human. And it's not just her appearance, even her voice and her... As I bend down to take off my shoes, Saya, as always, wraps her arms around my neck and pulls me gently into her tiny bosom. Her skin feels truly human, neither cold nor slimy, and from her hair wafts the sweet fragrance of a young girl. As I bend down to take off my shoes, Saya, as always, wraps her arms around... Oh wait, I've read that.
What? You went back.
Because I saw you say resetting. In all the world, only Saya is pleasing to my five senses. And what's more, she smiles at me, embraces me. She knows that she is my salvation, and for some reason is happy that I need her. If I had not met her, if I'd been all alone in this twisted, filth-ridden world, I would no doubt have quickly succumbed to true madness. It is no exaggeration to say that Saya alone is keeping me alive. What'd you do today?
Worked on the living room and painted. The painting is half done, and now I'm making your dinner like I learned from the TV.
Sounds good.
It'll take a little longer. Can you wait?
Sure, I'll do some more work in the living room. After watching the humming Saya return to the kitchen, I enter the living room.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
At least it's a different color.
Christmas colors! I realized one day that if the natural colors of the world are sickening, all I have to do is paint them over with colors that seem pleasant. After I brought every kind of paint in the hardware store, Saya and I started trying out different combinations. It should go without saying, after painting the bedroom from ceiling to floor, I was finally able to get my first good night's sleep since the accident. When we first started on the living room, Saya, unsure what to do with the curtains, had just painted carefully around the windows. Without hesitating, I tore the curtains down and painted over the window glass itself. There'll never be anything out there that I want to see, and if we keep the rain shutters down, the neighbors probably won't think anything of it.
Dinner's ready.
Can you bring it in here? As she enters the living room, carrying a food tray, Saya sniffs the air.
Does the paint smell bother you?
Now that she mentions it, I suppose that the smell of paint thinner must be building up in this closed room. It doesn't really bother me though. There are far worse smells outside.
嫌いかい
Does it bother you, Saya?
No, I'm fine if you are.
Saya sets the food on the table. Unfortunately, neither its color nor its smell is at all appetizing. Not that eating elsewhere is any different. Thanks for the food. As has become my custom, I steel myself and methodically transport the food into my mouth. The taste is as gut-wrenching as I expected, but it's not Saya's fault. I'm sure she made it exactly like the cooking show said. It's just my taste buds can't accept it.
美味しくない？
It's not good?
Well, no. Lying about these things won't make Saya happy. She knows about my condition.
気にしないで。
But don't worry about it. I'll make something different tomorrow.
ごめんないつも
Sorry, you always go to the trouble of cooking, but I...
いいのよ。こうやって
It's fine. If I keep trying, maybe I'll find something you'll like.
In my current state, eating is nothing more than an unwelcome duty. As much as I hate it, I have to do it to survive. If I stay alive, then perhaps one day, as Saya says, I'll be able to eat something delicious again. I met Saya, didn't
さ
I?
やは食べないの
Are you going to eat?
私は
No, I
済ました
already ate.
That's suspicious. Even after we started living together, Saya has never once eaten with me. I don't know why she refuses to do so, and it makes me a little sad, but I'm not about to force her. That's some big red flags right there. After all, she's putting up with all the eccentricities that are a result of my warped senses.
そういえば
By the way,
もう一度
I asked about your father at the hospital again today.
パパの
Oh, about Dad?
Oh shit!
I hope so.
Oh god, Masahiko, Saya's father, is her only relative and a professor at the Tokyo University Medical School. Saya has asked me to unravel the mystery of his disappearance.
やっぱり何も教えてくれない
I would eat her, if you know what I mean.
隠している雰囲気なんだな
If her age is on the clock, then she's ready for the...
Tongue.
That was me, I think. Like I thought, they wouldn't tell me anything, but I get the feeling they're hiding something.
そう
Oh.
I expected Saya to be a little more dejected.
心配じゃないのかい
Aren't you worried about it?
そういうわけじゃないの
Saya responds
not-
with an unreadable expression.
It's not that.
She gives a little shake of her head, then smiles at me once again.
ありがとうみのり
Thanks for all you're doing for
私の
me,
ために
Fuminori.
君はそれ以上のことを
You're doing much more for me. I thank her for the meal and set my chopsticks down, next to the perfectly clean plates. No matter how it tasted, thinking of the emotion that Saya put into it gave me the strength to finish it.
じゃあお風呂にする
Will you take a bath now?
Yeah, will you wash my back again?
Yeah.
Do we need to... Let me pull up Discord. Ah, right here. It literally is that. Okay. Okay. Ever since Saya moved in, it's been like having a new wife.
Okay, this
Right
is where
here,
we
I
have
think.
to-
See,
I
because
think it's that.
I have the fix. So
Yeah. All right, we have to go to Lily Vision.
you do my job good.
Let's see what's coming up. I'm excited. There's already a scene. First day, dude.
All right. Why are you so good to me?
Wait, what?
Oh.
What? This escalated extremely fastly. Fastly.
Extremely fastly.
fast. I don't know why. Where did this come from?
I guess this is established already.
I guess so.
Well, she'd be riding, if you know what I mean.
He's fast. Okay.
Extremely,
Fastly.
extremely fast.
Because that's how it's set up. I don't know. I don't ask questions of the postal service.
It's just part of the program. Though,
It's
that
just
they
part
have.
of
Like
part
the,
of why. It's just part of how it is.
Because it's not like
It's not like a real PO
It's not
box.
a
It's
real-
like a
yeah.
virtual PO box, if that
yeah.
makes sense.
So that's just part of how they handle.
I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it means. I think it's like an identification number.
It's just to tell them that it's not a real PO box, and it's like part of this particular like system.
Yeah, the main character sees himself as a human. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you just got to put in the whole
You
address.
just have to put the whole thing in, and it doesn't accept them.
Well, you have to in address 2.
You just
No.
put it in.
You need that part.
Yeah. So put it in address the second line.
I wrote it on the website how you should write it in.
Yeah.
It's like in order on the website on how you mail stuff to it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you just put it in address 2. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. This is
Alright.
you. Oh.
Okay, so it's like, how am I gonna do that, actually? So... Okay, let's try this out. No, okay, pull up the website. Pull up the website. I will show you, okay? No, Mikecast.
Oh.
What? Yeah, because this is one of those things where it's like buttons, and I can't do the top button, so I
Please.
only do like this first one, and then the bottom one, and the 2 bottom ones, right? And then I leave this one undone, because otherwise I can't undo my pants. Okay, so scroll down. Okay, you scroll down. Okay, so. Oh yeah, so it's written like that. P.O. Box 999 PV2. Okay, so wait, I don't understand. You write the first line for address, and then RPO Glenmore Landing address 2. That's how it works.
But she's saying that the first line is 2. Maybe you can split it up.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
So
then.
do like PO Box 99900 first line, and then the second line
Yeah,
do
the PV's like-
PV277 space 303, and then RPO. Like make that one.
Yeah,
line.
maybe. Because
Yeah.
the PV number is required. Okay, so I have an idea on how to do her shirt. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as... Could you go back to her seam, please?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so, let me just take this out.
Oh no.
Okay, so I can probably do this. I can probably make like a dress thing.
Oh no!
If this doesn't work, I'll have to use my shirt.
That.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this up. I gotta do it from this angle. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on like a pair of pants, right? Wait, no, that won't work.
How do you think limbs are attached? First of all, just take a deep, just take a deep thought
Hold on
into
a sec.
what that means.
Wait, what am I trying to accomplish here?
I don't want to know because it's just gonna sound more ridiculous.
Could I fit?
I'm trying not to go into what your logic looks like, but it's just gonna make me
Okay,
laugh.
here we go. I'm gonna try it.
Oh fuck! I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed. Doctor, I have a neurological issue. Every time I open my eyes, I just want to close them again.
I don't think I can do this.
What are you doing? Or you break your own shoulder together. Why did you do this?
I'm trying to replicate her shirt.
Why didn't you just...
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. Almost.
You know the difference between her shirt and yours is that she has no
Okay,
fucking
wait. I have an idea.
sleeves. Dislocated shoulder.
What if I put this on upside down? Would that work? It might. It might work. You don't know. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay. So if I put it on upside down.
No, just tie it and just keep the. I don't know.
That doesn't look good at all. I don't know what happened. That's not how it looks.
What are you?
What? Hold on a sec. There's
You
something
don't
wrong.
understand the fundamental difference between what her shirt is
Wait.
and what your shirt is.
No, but I can.
There's no sleeves on her, so she can just put it down.
I can do that. I just have to. I don't know what to do.
Put it back on. I'll just. That's not it at all.
I'm stuck.
Just. Wait,
It's
how?
not working.
Just put it.
I don't know what to do. Oh no.
Just put it back on like a regular human being.
But like, how do I put it just around my midsection?
You can't because the neck part isn't the same width as your body. It'll never work. It doesn't matter what direction you put it in because.
Okay, I'm starting to understand what you're saying.
Her thing
So-
has no sleeves, so she
I
could just
can't
pull.
replicate this, is what you're saying.
Yes, I could have told you that in minute one of this conversation.
Oh, put one arm through that. Oh yeah. Okay, I could do that. That's easy. Oh yeah. Okay. No, she's right. Okay. Uh-oh. It's not big enough. The head hole is not big enough to
It's
fit
not
both
even-
shoulders through.
You have like a crew neck. It's just
Yeah,
too
okay.
small.
Alright, this
It's
is
not like you're wearing a super loose shirt.
Well, it's stretchy. Okay, so this isn't gonna work. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm just psychologically putting up a barrier.
Okay. It's not gonna work. Which is sad.
Your shirt.
Oh no! Oh no! It's so stretched now! Oh no! It's so big!
Why did you think that was gonna work?
Look how big it is! It goes like all the way down, dude! Fuck! Fuck! It's so stretched. Oh no! Alright, well, that's kind of disappointing, actually.
You bought a pack of Feel shirts for this playthrough.
Fuck.
We will go find a shirt that looks like that
Fuck, okay.
one. No.
That's not gonna work.
No shit.
I thought for sure
You could've
I could
just-
fit it around. Like,
You could have asked. The Chad V-neck was just a really stretched crew neck. It does look kind of like a V-neck.
holy fuck. I mean, it is a V-neck, but it's not supposed to be like
Oh,
that
it is a
big.
V-neck.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be that fucking huge.
Uh,
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
yeah, you know the game's good when I'm already crying. We're not even 2
So-
hours in.
Can't replicate what she's wearing, but she's drooling a lot. I've noticed. In that.
Oh,
Yo, why is she drooling? What is wrong with
I
her?
don't know. It's just that good that she has no control. Who knows? Ugh.
I mean,
Anyway,
do we have anything?
well, you could stretch out the fucking Shauna shirt right there.
Wait a minute, that's really big.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'm going full into character for this because I haven't done it in years.
It's true, we haven't. We haven't done this in a while. And
Okay. Oh, this will absolutely work. This is big enough, dude. It's the wrong color, but
I don't know why I
I can't
didn't.
believe you wore this.
I did wear that.
It's very small. Okay, let me try this again. I don't want to ruin the surprise, so I'll just do it over here. Just in case it actually does work.
Just in case it works.
Yeah.
It probably won't. I mean, that one might, but it's still pretty
I'm
small.
actually kind of upset about my shirt now.
We haven't. No, you read that wrong, Lone. You read that wrong. It's like no, it's a smaller shirt, but it's like a wider. It's not like a
Okay, my shoulders are too big. Like
you fucking look like a discount version of like those Greeks. No, don't make the face. It's not gonna help you.
Uh-oh.
No, just go back up. Why are you stuck again?
No, I can do this. I can legit do this.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
No, it's almost there.
What do you mean? It's just. It's not gonna magically stretch even more
Yeah,
just
it
because
is.
you're making that face.
I struggle with this. Ah!
You're gonna rip it up. I mean, I guess we're not reusing that, but just breathe in and just.
I did it!
That's not what that looks like at all.
Yes, it does! This is exactly what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like. Okay, I'm ready to roll.
Oh no! Oh
Okay. This is okay. So this is what she's wearing.
no! No, it's not.
And then the bottom part is obviously not there.
The bottom part's obviously, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can't show nipples on stream. Do you have any tape?
They're transparent.
Do you have any tape? Just get me some tape.
That's not
It'll be
gonna help.
okay.
That's not gonna.
No, it'll work. Don't worry. I have an idea. No. Just hook me up.
No, I mean like. Because I have this really strong double-sided tape that I don't think you want to use.
Yeah, probably not. There's a penny stuck to it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to do that.
Oh, I can't. No. I can't pull up the shirt because her breasts are showing. Okay, her boobs are showing, and it's like right
Why
here
don't you
on
just
her.
take like a towel and just do this? And just hold it.
It's not in character, Wesley. Do you have tape or not?
Well, I do.
Okay. This is good. It's going to help. I'm not going to get banned for it because I'm covering up my naughty bits.
Let's cover it now while I'm looking.
Yeah, this is the Shana shirt. If you can't find it, it's no big deal. We'll just continue like this.
Okay, well, I guess I go.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay, well, that's fine. Oh, God. Just.
Okay,
So,
so,
just cover up.
I mean, it's fine.
It's not.
Well, I'm a guy, so I can show my nipples. It's culturally and socially acceptable. You know, it's not that.
Why is it frozen? in
No,
that
no.
scene? That is definitely not. Do the post-it thing. Oh, I have post-its.
Oh yeah, do you have post-its?
Yes. I do have post-its. I don't know if they're... Oh, I do have tape.
Oh, so now you find tape?
Yeah, but it's not big. But...
Oh.
Alright, here's some post-its. maybe you can figure stuff out.
Oh, bless.
My bigger ones are elsewhere. I don't remember this. You gotta put some on the top too.
I put that tape on the wrong way. Oh, it's double sticky, that's why. I was like, wait a minute. Something weird about this.
How are you missing stuff?
This is hard.
I guess this is that time of the year where I reevaluate how it all came to be. Every so often this happens. There's something weird about this.
Fuck this one, dude.
Just put more tape on. Why did you insist on doing it up like this? Why not just go across?
Because it's less hair that's gonna get ripped out then.
Oh, right. Why did you drop back on?
Okay, now we're safe. We're a safe for work stream now.
That's debatable.
Okay. Oh, your dick!
Didn't say that.
I'm adding it in.
Saya's slender hips bounce up and down
Like a
like
Ferris wheel.
like an
What is
insatiable
a
flywheel. Each descent thrusting my heart desire deep into the embrace of her hot, tight womb.
Yes! God, oh, hot deeper!
Who could imagine that her slender, seemingly incorruptible body would ever glisten with the hot sweat of passion, or feast on pleasure with such bottomless lust? Saya, my darling Saya, is this really what you want? Why do you go so far? What am I that you can give yourself to me, body and soul?
Fuminori?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Fuminori! More! Harder! It's so deep! Ah!
Or is it merely sympathy? Do you pity me, the exile from society? Is that enough? For you to surrender yourself to such mad passion? Are you so wanton?
Fuminori, yes! Please! Give me some more! More! I'm going mad!
As she rides hungrily atop me, she gazes down at me with a bewitching smile and eyes that are utterly devoid of twisted or sinful desire. They are only the melting flames of ecstasy. Her beautiful carnal moans and twisting body seem impossible, dreamlike, and I can't help but wonder if even the pleasure that is burning from head to toe is but an illusion. Don't look at me expectantly like that.
Needing to touch her
Needing to
to
touch
reassure
her
myself that it's real.
that she's real.
You have to. Uh-oh. Okay. Watch out when you do that. It might stick onto your hands. I raise my hands to her small breasts and seize them like my life depends on. It works because I have small breasts.
Let's just fucking do this. Turn around. Don't look at me though. No, I said turn your body around, not your face. Oh fuck.
Hiya!
What am I doing? Saya immediately convulses, screaming like an animal. As I roll her sharp pink nipples through my fingers, she throws her head back and gasps for air.
Yes! Feminori! I'm going to pieces!
Saya is here with me now, but I can only be sure of it for this moment. Only when I am joined with her can I believe.
Feminori! Inside! Please come inside! I want you in me.
I nod and accelerate the pace of my thrust. Saya's gasps rise in pitch as her mad dance of passion reaches its peak. Oh, whoa.
This is a censored VN too, by the way.
Yeah.
Chad, I'd just like to point out that this is a censored VN. This is why...
Look how big that is.
His penis is quite large.
It's the size of her leg.
It's pretty much the size of her leg, yes. It is a quite large
Like, it's
penis.
thicker than her arm.
That's actually true. That actually is true.
Holy.
I'm coming! Fuminori! Together, let's! We're together! Together!
She turned into a guy near climax. No matter what cruel fate might await me, Saya, there is nothing I fear more than losing you. As Saya climaxes, convulsing and wailing, I give into her a tight embrace and unleash my boiling hot seed into her womb.
So hot, Fuminori.
Saya collapses atop me, still smiling, and I wrap my arms around her. The feeling of her soft, sweat-soaked skin and the warmth emanating from her body reassure me that she is still here.
Fuminori, are you crying?
For a lot of reasons. I realize that my cheeks are wet with tears. Oh, I think we're good. We can go back now.
Oh, okay. Let me go get changed.
Good.
Or let me just, okay. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah, luckily.
Okay, so how am I gonna get this off?
Why did you ask that question before you put
Well,
it
because
on?
I had to get into
When I was like, that's not gonna work.
Okay, I'll just go back up. Easy, right?
Yeah, but are your arms just gonna like fold in like this? It's just...
No, you know, it's like the classic thing.
Can you send me the next screen so quick?
Okay.
He's just gonna fly off magically. Use some willpower. Oh, actually, that. Oh.
Easy. Where's my shirt?
Locate it quickly.
Okay. Alright, so I'll keep this for when we do our playthroughs.
Oh boy. Did he pull from the front? I didn't even notice because I wasn't trying to look.
You what?
Like, did you pull it like this?
I went like this.
Yeah, he did pull it from the front. You don't pull your shirts like that, like.
Oh no, I was doing it like this when you can't get your arms out one at a time.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you sure you can cut back here?
That's what it says on your thing. So, but it's okay. I got your next screen.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just stay on the other one just to be safe.
No, we can.
Well, no, it's coming out real soon. The next.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're okay. As long as we take it one scene at a time.
Why, Saya? Why do you go so far from me?
Fuminori. Oh yeah,
don't-
my ears.
I don't understand.
Here, please don't.
But still, I'm losing myself to you more and more. Soon I won't be able to live without you. Okay, this is the scene that we just switch. I wrap my arms tighter around Saya, praying that our bodies will melt together and never again be apart.
Oh, we have to Lily Vision again.
Yeah. We can. Don't worry, we're gonna look at that.
Yeah, talk to Lone and him, not Lone. Nerd. Talk to Nerd. He was supposed to have something fixed this week, but
Yeah. And that's easy enough. I happen to have that on because we used to use Mixer Chat, right? So that's not hard. Anyway, I'll put it on my list.
Okay, well, what's the next scene? Let's see.
Lone, fix your fucking chat system. Tell me, please. How can I keep you with me? What must I do? How can I repay you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Look how ripped this dude is, dude. Oh, keep holding me.
Sire whispers lovingly into my chest.
みのりに抱いてみ
I want you to make love to me. I want to stay like this
一
forever.
緒にこうしていたいだから私は
You won't leave. Oh shit. I won't leave you, Fuminori.
なぜ
Why? Why me?
それはね
Because you're all alone, of
みのり
course.
が一人ぼっちだから
Still in my embrace, Saya gazes up into my eyes.
それはさや
And
一人ぼっち
because I was alone too.
だからさやにも
You're all I
み
have
のりしかい
too.
ないのこの世でただ一人
In this whole world, only you will embrace
抱き
me,
しめてくれる
my precious Fuminori.
Now I know. No matter how horrifying the world becomes to me, all I'll never need is Saya.
Okay, I guess we can go back.
I think so, yes. Indeed. Whew, this game is turning out to be pretty insane already. Yup, is determined to talk to him today. Nothing will happen as long as she continues to hesitate, and putting it off will only make her suffering last longer. It's time to show courage once again.
What is her fucking shirt?
Yeah, it's like tight and all the just up here, I guess. Oh, I guess like here too. Yup, fourth period on Thursdays is biology, and this is her one chance to see Fuminori. Thanks, Soquid.
Kobe! Wait, hold on a sec.
You haven't done it yet?
Kobe!
I thought you were gonna get that one in. That would have been the easiest one out of all of them. Because it's a required course for many students, the lecture is held in a large hall that can seat over 200. But since the room is usually only about half full, sorry, it's really difficult for Yup to find the seat she wants. Yup prefers to sit near the center, where it's easiest to hear the professor. Most of the students congregate in this area for the same reason. A Fuminori usually sits next to her, although it's not always possible when there's no seat available. Yup has resigned herself to this, as representing the distance still between them, but they still always try to sit as close as possible. The classroom isn't crowded today, so Yup is able to set her bag on the seat next to her without bothering anyone. When the professor arrives at the usual time to start class, however, there's still no sign of Fuminori. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Yup furtively casts her glance around the room. He's there. Fuminori must have come in without her noticing, because he's sitting alone in the far back corner of the room. Did he miss Yup when he came in? No, that's impossible. In the first place, no serious student will only sit in such an inconvenient place. Feeling miserable, Yup slides her bag back over to herself. Fuminori is out the door the moment class ends, and Yup barely manages to catch up to him before he disappears down the hallway.
さかさ
Oh. Saki.
Oops.
I think she's going to be British. Saki Saka-san.
At the sound of his name, Fuminori stiffens as though he was just... Oh, I didn't tweet out the stream today, I just realized. So funny.
Oh well.
That's what I was missing. As though he was just bellowed at.
何か
What is it? He turns to her and says, though he seems reluctant to do so. Now that they're face to face, Yo is painfully aware of how much weight Fuminori has lost. His sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones are a far cry from the features familiar to her. She wonders whether he's under a lot of stress, or perhaps not getting enough nutrition. Maybe it's both. He looks more tense than he should be, like he's irritated, or even frightened of something. His eyes move restlessly from point to point, and he refuses to look Yo in the eye. Just looking at him makes Yo's chest ache with sadness. What could have changed him so? Today, she reminds herself, relighting the flame of courage in her heart.
お話があ
I
るん
have
です
something to talk to you about.
ちょっと
Do you
いいですか
have some time?
That's a real picture. The courtyard is empty and silent, no one willing to sit on a bench and chat in the cold November air.
話って何？
So what is it? Don't you remember? Yo almost blurts out, but she manages to keep herself from being so blunt.
先坂さん
Saki-san,
ちょっと
you've been
様子が
acting
変
really
で
strange recently. I'm
見てて
worried about you.
What is this
心
accent?
配になります
そうかもね。
Maybe you're right. A lot's happened, after all. He smiles like it's nothing, but even that seems stiff and forced. He's even standing precisely one pace farther away than he used to while talking to her.
本当に
Is
それだ
that
けなんです
really
か
all?
君にはそれだけじゃない。
Do you think there's something more? Yup, manages to keep from flinching at the hardness in his voice.
It's like
我慢
you're struggling with something.
Rather than answer, Sakisaka grinds his toe into the dead grass at his feet. Fearing that her determination might flag, Yo lets the words come as they may.
どうしようもないものを無理して
It's like you're trying to
壊
bear
れそ
some
うになるほど
unimaginable
頑張っ
weight,
て我慢して
but
るみたい
the struggle is breaking you.
今の先坂さん
That's how you look to me.
そうかい。
Oh, really? Fuminori mutters through clenched teeth, no longer even trying to deny it or change the topic. This brush off is an even clearer sign of rejection than his earlier evasiveness. But Yo's determination is strong. Today, at least, she won't back
友
down.
達って
It's times
こんな
like
時のため
these
にいると思うんです
She implores, trying to convey the sincerity of her feelings for him.
that you need your friends.
ご家族のことは
Oh.
本当に
I feel really bad about what happened to your family,
Oh, it's like degrading again.
but you're not alone. You have Toho-kun and Umi-chan, and you have me.
Yo can no longer stop the words from pouring out. She fears that if she does not release all the myriad emotions pent up
for this part.
inside her, they will be lost forever. Yeah, I guess we do.
無理ですねオーダーにしなくても
I think we could help you so that you don't have to carry everything by yourself. Even if we can't do anything, talking to us might make you feel a little better.
私
I want to help you, Saki-san. The others feel the same.
やめてくれ。
Stop it! Fuminori shouts, silencing Yo's entreaty. Entreaty? What is that word? She had promised herself that she wouldn't back down, but Fuminori's expression was terrible enough to shatter her resolve. The look in his eyes is not anger, or any other warm-blooded emotion. It is hate. Murderously cold hate.
そういえば君には一つ。
Oh yeah, I just remembered that I still haven't given you an answer.
Oof.
He remembers! He remembers, yet he still he has treated her with such coldness. That alone is more than enough of an answer for Yo. If his words tear her heart to shreds any further, she won't be able to bear it.
僕は君のことをとりわけ特別
I never saw you in any particular special way before.
君にこういう
When you expressed your feelings for me, I wasn't sure how to respond.
君のことどう思ってるの
I didn't know how I really felt about you, after all.
先坂さん
Saki-san.
でもね
But now I can give you a clear
俺は
answer.
もうはっきりと答え
I've had plenty of time to think it over, you know.
筑波さん
Tsubasa, I hate you. I don't even want to look at you. It mustn't cry, Yo tells herself, but too late to stop the tears pouring from her eyes.
もう二度と会いたく
I suppose it's too much to hope that I never see you again. We do go to the same school. So would you mind at least never talking to me again? I'm quite sick of you.
How can you be so...
Yo inadvertently whispers, to which Fuminori twists his lips into a horribly cruel smile. You should calm down a little, seriously. I bet you were just egged on by Umi and Koji, right? You can play having a crush all you want, but leave me out of it. That's all Yo can take. Even after shedding tears in front of him, she absolutely refuses to let him hear her cry. Any disgrace would be preferable to breaking down here. So she runs, fleeing breathlessly from the courtyard with Fuminori smiling coldly at her back. Yikes.
Ooh.
Big yikes. Umi was the first to catch sight of Yo and Fuminori leaving for the courtyard. Oops. Reluctant to interrupt them, but still unwilling to leave them alone, Koji and Umi end up watching the whole thing from the shadows. Oh, so they saw it. Is this just your normal voice, girl?
Oh yeah, that asshole.
Throughout the exchange, Umi was clearly itching to jump out and punch Fuminori in the face. Knowing her temper, Koji kept firm hold of her sleeve until the end. If he hadn't, she might well have done it. Fuminori leaves after Yo, his every step seeming to take up an act of willpower. Koji sighs heavily into the once more empty courtyard, but the bitter taste in his throat won't go away. What's wrong with him? Even for Koji, Fuminori's treatment of Yo is unforgivable. However, the first thing that he feels is confusion. Koji and Fuminori are old friends, having known each other since before college. As far as Koji knows, Fuminori has never been so cruel before. There's no question about the accident that the accident changed him.
Koji, are you going to just let this go?
I don't want to, but what can we do?
Something better than peeping.
Ubi shouts, clearly infuriated.
Ubi! Are you here? I won't be satisfied until I give him a piece of my mind.
That won't make Takuma feel better.
But it'll at least make me feel better.
Yo and Umi are best friends, just like Koji and Fuminori. And it was the relationship between Koji and Umi that brought Fuminori and Yo together. Just as it is natural for Umi to be worried about her friend, it is also natural for her to be angry with Fuminori.
I'm gonna go talk to Sakisaka-kun by myself. You don't have to come.
You serious?
You go take care of Yo! She's probably really hurt. After she's finished crying, she'll need somebody to be nice to her, or someone.
Wait, should we switch jobs?
You know my personality. If I try to comfort her, I'll just end up making it worse.
Yeah, you have a point.
What's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, just don't go too far. Ending the conversation before Umi's mood gets any worse, Koji heads off to find Yo. I feel awful, miserable, but also refreshed. I finally crossed the line. I knew it would come crashing down like this sooner or later. Having become unable to feel anything but disgust for other people, there was no way I could hope to maintain the relationships I had before the accident. Today's incident will definitely get back to Koji and Umi, and everyone will be convinced that Sakisaka Fuminori has had a major change of character. Honestly, I don't care anymore. At least I probably won't be institutionalized for this. I just need to avoid acting any stranger than I already have. If this puts a rift between me and the others, good. Just thinking about the stress I'll avoid makes me feel like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders. I'm fed up with them, sticking their noses in my life. It's like they don't care that they make my gut turn just by being near me. I've been terrified of them until now, but today, I struck fear into one of them. On one hand, thinking about this is a relief, but I'm not entirely without remorse for what happened. The person I just chased off with the verbal equivalent of a nuclear bomb used to be my friend Yo. Even if my senses don't believe it, my mind accepts the theory. I don't have any particular grudge against Yo herself, and I didn't want to hurt her. In retrospect, perhaps I should have just outright refused to talk to her. Yo. She was an attractive woman, and I certainly didn't think badly of her. To be honest, though, I was annoyed when Koji and Umi tried to stick us together for the fun of it. It felt like I was being toyed with, and Yo seemed totally oblivious to the fact that she was dancing to their tune. Her cluelessness was irritating. That said, I knew none of them meant any harm. Back then, I didn't have any reason to hurt others just to get my way. And having a casual relationship with Yo would keep our circle of friends together. I was willing to make that compromise. Now, however, there's no room in my heart for the tolerance necessary to just go with the flow. If merely talking to someone is an unbearable ordeal, how can I be expected to show kindness? These ruminations have left me exhausted. I want to return to Saya as soon as possible, but thinking about the packed trains and crowded downtown streets between here and home saps my will. Catching sight of a nearby bench, I sit down and close my eyes to the horrors of the world. I can't do anything about the stink or the noise, but at least I can manage to calm my nerves enough to rest. When I regained consciousness in the Tokyo University Hospital ward, the world was as dark as it is now. I hadn't regained my sight, even though my eyes and optical nerves were fine. It must have been an after effect of the accident. Blindness was a shock, but now I know that my suffering then was nothing. After all, my senses of hearing, touch, taste, and smell were all fine at the time. The real tragedy began when my sight returned. The one small mercy was that I was able to come to terms with a terrible accident and my neurosurgery while still blind. I panicked when I first saw the nightmarish hospital and the blood-curdling shapes of the doctors and nurses, but I soon guessed the cause. It chills me to think what might have happened if I had recovered my sight along with my consciousness, suddenly awakening in what can only be described as hell. I would have no doubt lost my mind instantly. Soon my disorder spread to the senses of touch, taste, and smell. In the human sensory structure, sight is far more powerful than any of the other senses. The taste of my food, the feel of my bedsheets, the fragrance of my get-well flowers, all became as unbearably foul as my eyes said they should be. Eventually, when even the voices of the doctors became unrecognizable as human, I decided to kill myself. I didn't believe for a second I could come to terms with this new world. At least, not until I met Saya. One night, when I was trying to think of a painless way to die, I found myself succumbing to sleep. Drifting between the nightmares in my dreams and the nightmares of reality, I didn't notice her enter my room. Holy shit, Jesus. Suddenly, there was a face staring curiously down at me from next to my bed. The face was not covered in pus, slime, or earthworm-like feelers. It had smooth white cheeks, round eyes, and a lovely little nose. All things I had never expected to see again. The face was that of a girl, undeniably human and positively glowing with beauty.
Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
I sighed in... Oh.
I thought it was me.
I sighed in admiration, savoring the first peace and joy since regaining my sight. Apparently, she had not expected such a reaction.
Aren't you afraid of me?
Oh, it's in reverse.
Yeah.
It's in reverse. Looking at the clock, I saw that it was exactly 3 in the morning. Not a time for a young girl to be wandering around a hospital. Even someone with no imagination would have likely thought her a ghost. I, however, wouldn't have cared if she had been a ghost. Either way, she was a godsend. Who are you? Why are you here?
私はさや
I'm a Saiyan. I'm looking for my dad.
Wait, why is she British?
Is she not supposed to be British?
No, she's the girl. She's the girl that's Yukino Light.
Oh, fuck. See, I've already forgotten. There's no colors. Right.
There's a picture of her
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Okay. I assumed that she was the daughter of one of the night shift nurses or other patients. It was unusual, but not unthinkable for such a child to be wandering around. Rather, it was the hospital security's fault for not locking the doors properly.
あなた怖がらない
It's no... Fuck. It's no fun if you're not scared.
ちょっと
Wait! I cried, desperate to keep her from leaving. It was only after she turned around that I realized I hadn't thought of what to do next.
Well... Nani?
Her eyes drew me into their depths, healing my soul to its core. Through the white haze clouding my mind, I struggled to form a coherent
女の
sentence.
子にお願いしていいことじゃないんだ
I shouldn't do this to a girl, but you're the only one I can ask. No longer concerned with propriety, I let the words come pouring out of my mouth. Will
言い出して
you
もらえないだろうか
let me hold your hand? Saya first looked confused, but then smiled like she just found a new toy. Her smile was like the sun.
変な人
You're strange.
あなたが初めて
She said, holding out her slender white hand.
No one's ever asked me anything like that.
Ever so carefully, as though catching snowflakes in my hand, I placed my palm against hers. I could clearly feel her human warmth in the softness of her delicate fingers. She was there, just beyond the palm of my hand. Thinking back on the joyful tears I shed then, I know that that was the moment I was saved from my fate.
この半月の間に
This is the first time in half a month that I've touched someone and felt them as human.
他の人じゃダメなんだ
I can't touch anyone else. I was in an accident.
その
And as an
後
after
遺症らしい
effect,
んだけど
I can't see people as human.
うーん
Hmm.
本当
How
に不思
mysterious.
議な人あなたって面白い
You're interesting.
She said, winding her fingers gently around mine.
Can I come back tomorrow night?
あそれ
Yes, of
も
course, but are you alright with that?
大丈夫よ
Sure. The night belongs to me.
There's some red flags here!
Hmm.
And so, our nightly rendezvous began. Saya came to my room every night at 3 a.m., skillfully taking advantage of the duty nurse shift change. I was astonished to learn that she was living and hiding inside the hospital.
これだけ広いと
That doesn't
隠れる
seem
場所
strange
が
at all,
跡
does
形
it?
ないから
It's so big, I never run out of places. Out of hiding places.
She said, answering my surprise with a nonchalant smile. She told me that she'd been living in the suburbs with her father, a doctor teaching at the hospital, but had found herself all alone when one day he stopped coming home. After tiring of waiting for her father at home, Saya had decided one night to sneak into the hospital, where she lived for over 2 months while searching for his
学
whereabouts.
校には行かなくていいのかい
Don't she have to go to school?
いいの
No.
勉強は全
Dad taught me everything I need to know. I'm really smart, you know.
部でも頭がいいんだよ
She was a strange girl. While she looked and talked like an innocent child, she also had the ability to hide from adults and feed herself. Perhaps her lack of common sense was due to her youth, but the sharp intelligence and deep knowledge she periodically exhibited were not those of a child. But such minor things were of no concern to me. To me, Saya was the only other human in a world gone mad. Her existence meant far more to me than the standards of society.
危なくないのか
Is it dangerous
見つか
here?
りそうになったこと
Have you ever thought you might be found?
全然平気
Nope,
こ
never.
こにいれば
I don't have to worry about finding food here, and it's a lot more fun than staying in Dad's house by myself.
I don't have to worry about finding food here.
入院してる患者さんたちの
I looked through the patient list and found the ones who have mental problems.
Saya continued, grinning mischievously.
時部屋
Sometimes I sneak into their room late at night and scare them. Even if they raise a big fuss, no one believes them No one believes what mental patients say.
Christ.
Got it.
Wow, this is actually super dark.
結局は悪い夢ってことで片付けられちゃうし
They just brush it off as a bad dream.
Her confession reminded me that the hospital was famous for its ghost stories. Who could have imagined that there was actually a real girl impishly roaming these hallways? So that's why you came to my room at first?
Yeah. Sorry. Are you mad?
While her pranks were hardly praiseworthy, I couldn't bring myself to scold her for the very thing that had brought us together. You shouldn't do it anymore. Will you come talk to me at night instead?
Yeah. That's more fun for me too.
Whoa. With extreme care, I was able to conceal my sensory disorder. It was glaringly obvious that the doctors had no way to cure me, and the fact that I had just undergone a new treatment, clearly still in trial and error stage, made me even more cautious. How much interest would the doctors show in a patient exhibiting such an unusual side effect? As a medical student, it was easy for me to imagine the clinical coldness of the researchers. For the sake of my dignity, I was not about to become a pitiful guinea pig. And so I hid my everyday discomfort and loathing behind a mask of normalcy, convincing the doctors that any signs of stress were merely a result of hospitalization. Saya was my support. Looking forward to her nightly visits was the only thing that gave me the strength to overcome my daily torture. Having hope can make an enormous difference in a patient's progress. With the aid of my secret nurse, I recovered at a pace that left the doctors stunned. On the last night before my release, I summoned my courage and asked her, "Are you going to stay in this hospital forever?"
Yeah, I couldn't learn anything about my dad, but I don't have anywhere else to go. I guess I'll stay as long as I can hide.
In other words, she had no reason to stay either. I decided to take the plunge, timidly asking, "Why not stay at my house?"
Eh?
And my family's gone, so I have plenty of rooms. You won't need to hide, and it's not a bad place to live.
ずっとふみのりと一緒に暮ら
Want
せ
me
る
to live with you?
I didn't have the courage to ask her what she thought of that, so I hastily offered a deal.
君の父さんのことは代わりに僕が探してあげる。約束するよ。
In exchange, I'll help you look for your father. I'll find him no matter what,
難しいと思うよ
I think that'll be hard.
Saya said, looking a little embarrassed.
多分パパ
Dad probably did something bad and had to leave the hospital.
だから警察とか
Can't get the police involved. You'll have to be discreet as possible.
探さなきゃいけないし
頑張るよ。
I'll do whatever it takes. Unable to control myself, I finally spoke the truth.
さやと。
I don't want to be apart from you. At first, she looked bewildered, but after considering it, she said,
少しだけ考え
Give me a little time to think.
That said, she left my room earlier than usual. On the day of my release, I managed to smile as I accepted the hideous, foul-smelling celebratory bouquet. The flesh beasts calling themselves Koji, Yo, and Umi came to pick me up. They had come to see me any number of times during my stay, but it never got easier to see my old friends change so horribly. My sudden tears of despair drew suspicion, but I managed to explain them away as tears of joy. As we walked through Koji's car, through the halls, lobby, and parking lot, I desperately averted my eyes from the grotesque world and looked for Saya, but she was nowhere to be seen.
Okay, so I have a theory
Alright,
of
let's
what's
hear
going
it.
on.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so she actually is the doctor's fucking kid or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. She's like fucked up or horribly disfigured or some bullshit like this, right?
Yeah.
So the doctor is like, okay, I want my child to live a normal life.
Mm-hmm.
So he used this experimental technique on this dude, right? And makes everything look fucked up to him except for her. That is my theory.
I think
that's what I'm going with right now.
I think that's really possible. It might not be those exact things, but I think for sure she definitely looks super grotesque in real life, and that her dad was trying to do something about it and cross some lines. I think that part
is where this is going.
Yeah.
This game.
Like something happened before his surgery though. So that's what
And that's why he's fucking just gone, dude. He's like, I'm fucking out. But let's stop here and play modern, I don't know what it was called again. Modern Shinobi. But yeah, that is my theory.
Oh, I think it auto-saved. Oh, we can name it actual things. Meeting a child and not doing anything illegal.
I mean, we're not.
That's why I'm naming it that.
So yeah, that is my, that's my theory.
Yeah, I think.
So it's something along those lines.
So
like
you guys, I'm
interested.
very interested.
I'm very interested as well.
Yeah.
I would like to continue this game. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really disturbing about this. Like, I could see them going the route where he's like banging one of the hideous monster things, but it's just like that's just monster porn. It's not anything like too crazy. So I think Sokwin's just a pussy. Is what I'm getting at.
I was just afraid that was gonna be low quality, but the reading,
this is like really high quality. Like,
yeah.
I'm impressed. This is like deep lore and deep storyline.
Like the writing, like it feels really
pretty good.
You know, really decent, and there's tons of scenes, like really visceral art. I'm liking it so far. We almost missed out on, not because of Mike though in this case. It's just because we couldn't fucking figure out who's talking. It got better. I think it's just those scenes with the friends that's like a little bit tougher. You have to do that now because it's all exposed.
Okay, so we're gonna play some fucking ninja games now. Because I'm pretty interested in that game, but I'm also interested in the ninja games. So.
Okay. Oh, I need to plug in. Let me. Can you grab the USB cable on where you put the shirt?
Whew. Hold on a second. Let me hang this back up.
Is it even hangable anymore after your?
Yeah, it's still good.
Okay.
Luckily, I'm not whale mic anymore, so I'm still able to fit through this small hole at the top here.
Oh boy. What a great start to the weekend so far. All right. Let's plug in the controller and then let's boot up the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Let's do it. Hit play.
Can we change the game? On Mixer?
Yes. Well, I'm gonna wait for this.
Okay. I'll agree to that. Don't worry. I'm working on destroying Hippo Mike as part of my training process for the Josh bet.
Is that why you walked here today?
That's why I'm going to be walking here every Friday.
Every Friday.
As long as it's not like raining or like snowing.
Oh.
But yeah.
Okay. Hello, is this working? Oh, it just takes a while to load. Okay. Let me change the game while I'm out here. Mixit.com. No, /dashboard.
I don't own a bike, and it's probably more exercise to walk here than it is to bike here.
I guess so. What is it called?
No. I'm getting a ride back, but I can walk here
Because
for
he
like
closes early, so.
for like to start the stream. So like I weighed myself at the beginning of this, and then I'm gonna weigh myself like in a month, I guess. I don't know. Is that what people usually do? I don't really keep
I have
track,
no
to be
idea.
honest with you.
Why is this not working?
I just kind of do it.
Oh, it's just not working.
Nice.
Good. Close.
Oh, is it because your computer's in Japanese?
No.
Okay.
It's in English.
All right.
All right.
Never mind then.
I think this happened last time. Too.
Yeah, it like didn't. 340? Not even close. I'm only gonna do this for like up until my bet, and then I'm probably gonna stop. So
There's no reason to keep
yeah,
going.
so I'm training right now, and then after I'm done training, then I don't know. Maybe we'll keep going. I don't know how I feel. Like, cause I'm gonna slowly work my way up to once a day, but then after the bet and I win, I will hopefully then maybe like take it back down to like 3 times a week or something. You know, that's kind of my plan. But don't worry, Hippo Mike's here at least for the next couple of weeks. Nobody knows the bet yet. It's going to be like a reveal because I'm going to live stream it.
Yeah.
But the point is I have to train for it physically.
Oops.
Because what I win is absolutely worth it. So I will be trying.
Okay. Oh, let me close that. Apparently that's also... What?
Wesley's having some issues starting the game, so... We'll talk. What's, I know I told you, BB, but I haven't, like, announced the whole thing. I want it to be, like, a cool thing. I hope I win too, Trez. Because not only will I win a good prize, but I'll fucking get to tell Josh about it all the time and never let him forget. Because he's so confident. He's so confident that
He's very
he will win the bet, that he bet just a ridiculous thing. So I'm going to win. And I'm going to get that. And I'm going to fucking be like...
He's mapped out what he thinks you're going to say for the entire thing.
Oh, I know. He's like planned it. But I've done my own planning, so... We're going to stream it. There's going to be a Mikecast special stream where we stream it and maybe we'll use the drone too.
I don't think we can stream it. We can record
Why
it.
can't we stream it?
Because of the nature of where it's going to take place.
So, there's a Mixer app that you can stream from.
Yes,
Yeah.
but like using the drone doesn't do anything.
Oh, but we can use the drone for filming as well.
Oh.
But I'm saying we got a live stream, but we'll also maybe use the drone.
Oops.
A bunch of people from BOE Report will also be attending this as witnesses and stuff, supposedly.
Okay.
Josh wants to bring the entire staff of BOE Report to this.
Okay, hold on one second.
So it's going to be interesting.
What changed between now and before? Well, let's look this up.
Yellow, I don't drink any pop. And when I do, it's like on the rare, like usually I'll only drink pop maybe once a week. Like maybe. I always drink water. I'm constantly drinking water. But I rarely drink any pop at all. So it's like once a week. Or even like... Actually, I didn't even have pop this week, so it's not even once a week. So yeah. I don't
Are you guys
really
gonna be
drink
cutting
any stuff.
promos before the event? That'd be funny to see. All right, we're just fixing it now. Apparently, this is how to fix it.
Oh, validate. Good call.
Good old
So-
Pop.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, he's surgically enhanced now.
I am surgically enhanced for this. That's what I've been telling him. I'd be like, I'm surgically enhanced now. Like, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, and he's getting old, also.
So why do you call it pop? Because that's what it's called. It's called pop. What?
Well, the stream is in Canada.
Yeah. So it's called Pop.
It is definitely called Pop.
With these upgrades. It's not called soda. What? No, nobody's ever called it. I've never heard anybody call it soda before. It's literally just Pop.
People not from Canada. So
Like what?
I'm glad there's Canadians in the chat.
It's stupid.
84%, we're almost done.
Hopefully this fixes it. Validating Steam files. Mike, I just added the best fucking minigame to the VN. I'm impressed with myself, honestly. But, did you add answer saving? By the way, have I told you my plan about this VN thing that I want like BB to do, maybe?
No.
So, I want her to save every option that people make.
Oh, the analytics.
Yeah, and then we're going to upload them to the website and have a comparison.
Oh, kind of like The Walking Dead.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, I want it to be like...
You can see if you're in the majority or the minority.
I think that'd be really cool, right? Because it's like a simple... Okay, what she's building the thing in, it's JavaScript and HTML5.
Oh, so
yeah.
You know what
so
to do.
I know it, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be like...
So
it's super easy to write a web connector.
Oh, nice.
Because it's just an AJAX call. It's literally just an AJAX call.
You can do that?
Yeah. So what I want to do, maybe with like BB, eventually is like she stores everything, and then when you complete the game, it uploads the shit to the server, and you can see a comparison of everyone, of what they made. How come this worked the first if it's not working now? Are you sure it's not?
Apparently this is a thing.
Because it's in Japanese?
Oh, here we go. No, it's not.
Okay.
Because it's in English right now.
Yeah, but
no,
like
apparently people have had the same problem where they like had no problems before, and then
it just doesn't work.
Alright, so let me go to properties. Hold on, what does it say? Here's a fix. Under the general tab, uncheck use desktop game theater wallet. Enable the stream overlay. Oh, and alright, let's try that. I'm just gonna use all these suggestions and see if they do anything.
It went to black this time. It made it past white. That's good.
No, it also went black last time. This is actually... No.
I thought it was...
No, that's not it. Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, so that wasn't it. Let's just put that back. Cause
go to language.
I don't think it's a language thing.
That's the only thing that changed, though. I'm convinced. I don't know.
No, I see where your logic is. I normally would agree, but it looks like this is a thing.
Oh, yeah, see? It says, often have to restart my PC.
I did restart my PC. Oh, let's try restarting Steam.
Okay, let's try restarting Steam.
I told you guys there was going to be troubleshooting today.
To be fair, we thought it was going to be in the VN, not the game that not from a AAA game that already worked. The first time we launched it. Holy fuck. Holy fuck! Hey Nerd and Lone Ranger 2.5 and Ubi Scout. How come you guys don't play on the Minecraft server anymore?
I'm kind of surprised that Nerd isn't playing, but I guess he's probably too busy trying to help you fix all the shit that you're playing.
I haven't asked him for help in like 2 weeks. Okay? I'd just like to point that out. I was able to troubleshoot a problem all by myself today. I'd just like to point that out.
You should be able to do that by default.
Yeah, and I was.
Oh.
And I did it.
It just sounds like you're saying that
all
like,
I
it's
needed
like
to do was learn how to do stuff, and I've learned, and I know how to fix stuff now.
Okay. Paste this. Okay, so we gotta go find this file.
The jelly was underwhelming. Just right-click on the game. Oh no, it's under app data.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
all by myself. I solved the issue. You have 75 new items in your inventory. What?
Huh? Oh.
That's so much.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Let's just go here.
Holy fuck.
Let's try it before I do all of this other thing.
Holy fuck.
That felt better, but maybe it's not better. It's not better. Although the Oh no, this is just.
We're trying to load the game. Don't worry. Hopefully, I don't know why it's not working. It's very strange.
I can't believe this is the AAA title experience.
It's current year. What do you expect?
Where is it? Roaming. Okay, so let's just edit this. Paste this in the file.
What's different?
Let's just look.
It looks the same.
Full screen. Yeah, what is different? On. Max instead of high. And then, no. I mean, you know what? Let me just close this without saving.
What if you just deleted the config?
Like, I just copy it and
Delete.
paste it. No, yeah, I'll just leave it as that. It probably isn't looking for it. Okay, and now we're just gonna replace this. Oops. Okay. Now we're just gonna replace this. 1920. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. And then we'll just change these values. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, we got this.
I watch 0 shows a week. Okay? I'm not a weeb. I'm not disgusting.
But you were before when you watched more than 0 shows a year?
Yeah, I've grown up.
Alright, that didn't do anything. That did not.
Why is this an issue?
Let's just
What
see.
the fuck? Have you tried deleting the cache? Or not the cache, the config?
Changing resolution. Oh, okay. So let's go back to that file. It looks like this is the file to edit. Resolution dash full screen. Resolution.
I should go to the dentist soon. It's almost been a year.
To the one that your monitor uses. Launching game, pressing Alt Enter a couple of times. Okay, let's try that.
Are you just gonna mash that motherfucking Alt Enter button?
Hell yeah, I play some Rush tonight. No, it's not. It's already stopped responding. Oh. Alright, let me try something different.
Delete the config.
Well, it's just gonna regenerate. Hold on.
Yeah, I know it's gonna regenerate.
Let me try something.
Have you updated your graphics?
No, that's not what I want. No, but the thing is, it was working before. Oh, you might actually be right.
Update your graphics driver.
Hold on, I'm gonna close this.
Oh, you need to update.
No, it's fine. Okay. Let's try. I just remembered I changed one other thing, so that might be. Hello? This one. Okay, so let's just do that. Apply. Yes. Okay. Let's give this a shot. When Mike breaks his hip, what's he's gonna have him put down? Jesus Christ, no. Plus, did you guys hear? If I have to have him put down, I'm gonna fucking snort his ashes. I don't want that at all. So he has to stay alive forever. We'll put you in the Matrix. Oh, but it's different this time. Oh no, the whole thing is.
The whole thing's not working now.
Oh no, it's launching.
What is happening? What is wrong with this game?
I don't know.
Okay, do what I said and delete the config. And make the game regenerate it.
Yeah, well. Maybe that'll fix it. Alright.
Who's engaged? Don't do it.
Why not?
Don't do it.
No, immediately stops responding.
I don't know what to tell you, my dude.
Alright, hold on one sec. Let me try one more thing.
This is it. The stream's over.
That's
Because we can't play this game.
okay, let's just make this one. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, you're congratulating me. Why? I'm not getting engaged. I'm not engaged right now.
No? Okay, let's give this one more shot. Alright, so it did regen it. You're old enough to get engaged, the jingle doesn't apply to you anymore. Oh, I have to press the thing. Okay. Here we go.
Come on,
Dude,
game.
that Mr. X stomping sound effect, seriously. Like. Alright. It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Okay. Okay. End it, please. Okay. So obviously the graphics
Something's
config.
fucking up.
An easier way is just to hit Alt Enter. It'll be visible. After that, just change it.
So, wait, can you launch the game in windowed mode? How about that? Try that.
We'll try it. I don't remember what the thing is, but I'm
Dash
assuming-
W.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Apparently that did nothing.
It doesn't. That flag doesn't work.
That
for
apparently that
everything.
flag doesn't work for this.
Okay, hold on.
Because that's usually what it is it not?
Yeah, well, it's like sometimes it's like Windows, sometimes it's something else.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. Let's just look. There's a few more. There's a few more threads on Reddit about this.
2 screens? Unplug one of them. Oh yeah, are your drivers updated?
Well, probably not, but I want to update it just for this, because what if we break something else? Are you plugging in the controller after you launch? What if I unplug this?
Unplug the controller.
That would be
This is ridiculous.
stupid. That would be so dumb.
I can see it doing that.
I swear to God. Is it even gonna load this time? Okay. Okay.
So, how was your week, chat? What did you guys do? On a scale of 1 to 7, how was your week? 7 being amazing, and 1 being absolutely terrible.
Oh wow, it's not even launching. Oh, no. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay.
2,
5.4.
6, 5.4.
Super specific.
That's pretty like.
Your week was marginally worse than
6.
Yellow's.
Lone and Beambridge all had
Beambridge.
all had 6 out of 7. That's
It would be a
pretty
7 if you guys.
Well,
okay.
I can't.
Wow,
I don't know what to tell
That's
you.
a bump in 1. Just hold on. We can do it.
My week was about a 4.
Oh my God. Even Steam is like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. All right, close it. All right, start it again. Okay, I think I know. That's just more results from Reddit. Okay, no.
I had about a 2. Oof. Yeah, we did beat the Ender Dragon. That's why it's a 4.
What Ender? Oh, that's Minecraft?
Yeah. I did it in VR. It was really cool.
That's... Uh-oh.
No, it was just a 4.
Oh no. Alright. Oh. Steam? Hello? slow, Steam.
Man, it really doesn't like this game.
Yeah, I can't
Like,
even
at
turn. I
all.
can't even turn Steam on anymore.
Does not like Steam.
All right, we're gonna go to command line. Oh, you know what? Shit, no, I have to restart. You might actually be right. It might actually be breaking because of stuff like that.
With the language thing?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it might be the language.
That's the only other change that I can think of.
Yeah. Because we had to set our language to like Japanese or something so the text would work. But I'm thinking that's why it's messing up. That's my theory at least, so.
I have to say, but people are so. Everybody has the same problem. That's why I'm not convinced that that's it.
Maybe they're all speaking Japanese as well.
They all wanted to play Saya.
Yeah, I don't know.
Game working fine. Waiting 15 minutes and the game finally starts. Game working fine when I restart my system. I can't really restart right now. Have you tried this? What is this? Yes, continue. Okay.
No, it's literally this.
Oh, but let's just copy the exact one instead of changing the resolution this time.
Yeah, but it started a brand new one.
No, but it's
Because we
using this resolution, which is 2560 by 1080.
Alright.
So let's give it a shot. But that's only if I can even open fucking Steam up again. Which is seeming... Oh, okay. Alright, that's a good sign. It's running. It's working.
Alright, his Steam launched. That's a good first step.
Great first step.
Now, hopefully we can get the game to launch. Nope. Just smash that enter button.
Oh. What did I do? Oh.
You've been invited to the Esports Entertainment Association? Dude, are you in?
No.
Could you get me tickets to E3?
No. That's not... App hang B1. It just hangs. It's just... Oh!
Oh. Just let it. Just let it. Nope. Oh.
Oh.
Just let it go. Maybe it's like working.
Maybe this whole time we just have to wait.
We just gotta wait it out. Guess you want prostate cancer.
I knew those letters.
Welcome to the association, gamers. Okay, we've made it to the step where 1 FPS shows up. Maybe it's just running at 1 FPS and we just have to wait.
Not me. I mean, seconds still go by. Sorry, you asked a question? I didn't see it so quick. Can you ask it again?
So he was asking if you would be willing to do another Resident Evil 2 playthrough, but with a mod.
What's the mod?
He didn't specify.
I kind of want to do it with the OG stuff, though. Unless the mod doesn't get in the way of that. Then maybe.
I tried to use a mod when I did Resident Evil 1, and my antivirus removed it.
Oh.
So the next time I try, I'm just going to disable my antivirus.
Just make it an exception?
That's what I'm going to do.
Disable it, make it an exception to
Yeah.
turn.com. Maybe it's not optimized for Windows 7. Maybe.
Time to upgrade, Westy. I mean, it worked fine, though. Usually I would say that. That would be what I immediately jump to. Except the fact that it worked last time.
Yeah, like
So,
what the hell?
I'm not convinced it's a Windows 7 thing. I'm convinced it's a...
Language
Well, even if you
thing?
do the language, you still have to restart. So either way, you have to restart your computer. So I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, I can't really restart right now is the problem.
So, I don't know.
I guess I'll get sorted out for next time. Because this is kind of stupid, to be honest. I'm going to delete
Early
this.
stream.
Well, I mean, we can just...
Early stream.
It's still like 33 minutes. Okay, oh wait, you know what? Hold on. Let me actually look this up. Windows no flag.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what that looks like. one.
That looks like work.
No, not that one. Any way to
Separate broadcast computer from gaming computer. Yeah, you're right, nerd. He does have multiple computers.
What?
Well, let me tell you a story about... I don't really have a story.
No, that's what I eventually want to do, nerd. I just don't... Obviously, I don't have another machine that's capable
you have
of...
that one.
It's not capable of streaming or running games.
Well, no,
at all.
you separate them.
No. Even if you separate the specs on that thing is super low.
Oh, oof.
Like I run Linux on it because it's just too.
Oh, it's just like
it's like a really old. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you a story about. Oh, you know what we could talk about? Hey, in junior high, I know we didn't talk to each other, but do you remember in like grade 8, Mark, the kid from Dutch,
the Dutch kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember.
Remember?
What about Mark?
We bullied the fuck out of him. Remember when we were playing Stranny's Revenge and the entire class gang beat him?
Oh, Stranny's Revenge. That game.
And then we weren't allowed to play the game anymore after that.
That's why we stopped. I remember that. Fuck. Oh my gosh, Stranny's Revenge. It was a good.
I remember that
tradition.
story last night. I told a few people, and they're like,
"How were you allowed at that school?" And then you fucking like bullied all the special needs kids because they were on the other side of the hallway.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like
I only remember the Mark thing.
Like they would like come out of because they had their own classroom, right?
Yeah, I know that.
And then you'd walk down the hallway, you would just like try to scare them.
I have no memory
really
of doing
not
that.
remember
No,
that?
I have no memory of doing that.
It was the worst thing ever.
I don't remember
because they're
doing that at
easily
all.
startled.
Damn. Well, I don't remember that. All I remember is like how Mark, and then like I was telling them how we did the fucking like game, and then like I don't know why, like if it was part of the game or if it was just like the class decided to because they all like collectively hated him, but they like gang beat him with the fucking pool noodles, like to the point where he was like on the ground crying. It was wild. We weren't allowed to play the game after
I
that.
feel like
It was really unfortunate. I don't know why that happened.
I don't know.
They just, I think people just hated him. So anyway, that's yeah, that was unfortunate.
Oh boy.
Dude, what if that Dutch kid became a school shooter? Well, he didn't shoot up my school, so whatever, not my problem. Not even in my country anymore. And then he immediately went back to you know, the homeland after. Or like the year after. Yeah, it was really unfortunate actually. I kind of feel bad about it, honestly. But like I didn't like initiate the bullying. I was just part of it, you know? I was just part of the group.
I always just like tried to stay out of people's way in Stranny's Revenge. It was a good tradition though.
Yeah, until we ruined it.
Well, I didn't ruin it.
I mean, I didn't ruin it either. I didn't really participate. It was hard to get in there with the circle around him, you know? So I couldn't even, like, get in that much if I wanted to.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was brutal. I have no idea why we did that. Or why, like...
Oh, here we go.
The people did that.
Okay, so it looks like I do have to probably restart or do the unplugging thing, which I'm not doing right now. All right, well, what do we could do something for half an hour. Something for half an hour.
End the stream.
No, we can't just end the stream.
End the stream.
We gotta
early.
do something for half an hour.
I don't know.
Chat, what are some suggestions? What do you want to see for half?
Ninja Gaiden, but we can, or not
Ninja
Ninja Gaiden. I wanted
Gaiden.
to play whatever it's
Shinobi.
called, Shinobi.
Shinobi. I guess in the meantime, while you guys can put some suggestions in the chat while I can just figure it out while I'm waiting here. No, we're not looking at memes. We should.
Let's fix the chat.
I'm not doing that right now.
Why?
Because that'll take time.
That's what we have to do. Kill time.
No, but it's not about killing time. We should do something.
Yeah, like work on the stream.
I mean, I can, but what? No, I'll do that later because I don't want to do this right now. Let me just... I don't really want to uninstall either. I feel like that's not the problem.
You just have to restart it because that's people were saying they're like...
Maybe I should play this game in Japanese.
Try it.
Is it going to like download?
Let's see. Might download a language pack. It did download a language pack.
I don't think this is the problem. I also don't have Dark Souls 3. Oh, I guess we could play Jackbox. Nope. Definitely not the language pack. Set up a VM, install the game in that, then restart the VM.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. I'm not gonna do that. That's fucking funny though. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I guess that's fine. We can play some Jackbox. Check my DMs. He sent some good mods. Let's take a look. Holy shit, that's a real mod? What is this one? Yes. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's ripped. That's for sure. He looks really stupid like this. Don't look.
I saw that. Well, I already know that Mr. X is in the game.
Yeah.
I saw the mod.
There we go. There's nothing really that's a spoiler for you then. Okay. Fuck, this sucks. This sucks. This bullshit AAA title experience sucks. Is there like a... Oh, can I change it in here? Can I change the, like, windowed versus not windowed in here? No, I guess not. Oh, no, here we go. Can I do windowed like this? Right there.
Ooh. Right window. Oh, if that doesn't work, right window.
I'm going to try
both.
windowed first.
Try both.
Here's the breakthrough.
All right, here we go. This is how we solve everybody's issues on the internet. Is we do it for them.
Mm-hmm. Just restart the stream.
Just restart computer.
We could just restart the computer. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try window before I do that.
Okay. And then restart your computer.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the experience, Rooney.
Oops, not rename. Just set it. Okay. Alright. Let's try that. Let's give that a shot. Your computer has died.
It's time to bury it in the backyard.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's working. Because it's still not.
Well.
Wait, what happens if I, like, try to... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. There's one more thing that I didn't try.
I have an issue with games that they will be locked in unstable 60 FPS unless I restart my computer.
It's stupid.
So change that back to full screen. Yeah. Before we do anything.
So, I want to try something.
Well, do you have any numbers?
Why do we try? Yeah, do you have any numbers? Browse local files. Alright, let's try compatibility, run.
Why would you run in compatibility mode?
We're just gonna try it.
For its minimum.
We're gonna try it. And we're just gonna run right from here. Yeah, if we have any numbers, I would be up for that. I don't think that worked. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try Let's try Windows 7.
Why would you run in with compatibility mode for the own?
Because that's one of the things that people said to try. So I'm trying it.
Yeah, if you're running on Windows 10.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense. Alright, I think it's gonna work on there.
I'm gonna play PUBG on my phone. Actually, no, I have GTA.
What?
Yeah. Liberty City Stories, which I never got to play.
Live OS upgrade. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay. All right, looks like it's not gonna work. So you know what? I kind of want to restart my computer because I've sunk enough time into this now. I just want to see it work. All right, we'll be right back, chat. I guess this will be part 1 of 2, with part 2 being incredibly short. Maybe we'll play it towards the end of the stream like last week again. All right, goodbye. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't care. We're doing it.